Hello everyone, welcome to the Top 10 Awesome channel. Humans may be the ones who cracked the code on cell phones, written language, and sliced bread, but the animal kingdom brings a lot to the table in terms of sheer size and strength. Yes, it was a human being who wrote Romeo and Juliet, as was the inventor of the vacuum cleaner, but these accomplishments don't mean much to a 5-foot-long bat or a 110-year-old crocodile. As humans, we can only bow our heads in respect to these massive kings and queens of the animal world. Want to know what is the biggest animal in the world ever? Here we have made the list of the biggest animals in the world. Number 10, the giant weta. Appreciation for nature is easy when it comes to the cute, the little, the non-threatening creatures, but what about the massive insects and arachnids? On how would you feel facing down a spider the size of a dinner plate or an 8-inch long beetle? Giant weta, New Zealand's giant weta, gets its name from the Maori word for god of bad looks, and it's not hard to see why. The giant weta could hardly be called pretty, but it has a fascinating history. Scientists believe this species shared its land with dinosaurs and had no local predators until European settlers introduced rats to the island. Though there are more than 70 weta species on the island, 16 of them are endangered or threatened, and the country's Department of Conservation is hard at work to trying to save them. The giant weta is one of the world's heaviest insects. They can grow as long as 3 inches and weigh up to 1.5 ounces. It can even outweigh a mouse. Number 9. The capybara is a rodent of unusual size. Actually, it is the largest rodent in the world. It looks somewhat like a guinea pig, the size of a Labrador retriever. Capybaras are found in most of South America and live in forests next to the water. They love being in the water and spend most of their time swimming, avoiding jaguars and eating tons of grass. Capybaras weigh 35 to 66 kilograms, or 77 to 145 pounds, and can be up to 1.3 meters, or 4.2 feet long. The females are generally bigger and heavier than the males. They stand 60 centimeters, or 2 feet tall. Their size is somewhat comparable to a Labrador dog, though the rodents are stouter and heavier. Capybaras are closely related to guinea pigs and rock cavies, but much larger. Capybaras have special adaptations for their life around wetlands. They have slightly webbed feet so that they can swim. They also can press their ears against their head so that no water goes in and can stay underwater for 5 minutes. This behavior can help them evade predators. Their eyes, ears, and nostrils are all situated on the top of their head so they can submerge most of their head in the water so just the top peeks out. It helps them to be less obvious to predators, but still have a view of what's going on. Number 8. Goliath means really big. We're not kidding. The Goliath frog is the largest frog in the world. It grows up to 12.5 long and can weigh up to 7.2 pounds. The Goliath frog is as big as some house cats. It doesn't start out so big though. The Goliath frog tadpole is the same size as the tadpole on an average frog, but just keeps growing. The adult looks like other frogs as well, just a whole lot bigger. Goliath frogs live in small ranges in the rainforest at the equator of the Western Africa, near swift-moving rivers and waterfalls. These giant amphibians need to be near water, much like the average frog. Tadpoles must fend for themselves and find their own food. Goliath frog tadpoles are picky eaters and only eat a certain plant found near waterfalls and the banks of swift rivers. This could explain why this frog is only found in the tiny locations on Earth. Number 7. Manta ray. Of all the fish in the sea, manta rays have got to be among the most graceful and breathtaking creatures. With a diamond-shaped appearance and huge fins that look like wings, manta rays glide through the water with an ease that belies their size. Also known as birds of the sea, these huge fish have an average wingspan of 23 feet and a weight of about 4,500 pounds. Not only that, but manta rays actually have the largest brains out of all the fish in the world. But just how big can manta rays get? If you know anything about this creature, then tell us in the comments. Also, if you are fascinated with these animals, then you will surely love the upcoming ones. But first, Do not forget to like and share this video. Also subscribe to the Top 10 Most Awesome channel to enjoy much more exciting stuff. We'll dive into the largest manta ray ever recorded and what size ancient manta rays may have reached. Although manta rays have an average wingspan of 23 feet, the largest manta ray ever recorded was much larger and reached a whopping 30 feet. Recorded in 1920, this huge manta ray even made it into the Guinness World Records as the largest manta ray ever recorded. No weight was recorded for this record breaker, but the heaviest manta ray recorded was a female in 1933 who weighed in at about 5,000 pounds. Number 6. A giant golden-crowned flying fox. The notion of human-sized bats roaming the skies is genuinely nightmarish. Fortunately for us, the biggest bat in the world survives on a vegan diet of figs and other fruits. Nonetheless, the giant golden-crowned flying fox's size is truly something to behold, and viral images of these mega bats have shocked social media users into sheer disbelief. Endemic to the jungles of the Philippines, this enormous species of megabat is the largest bat in the world with a wingspan of up to 5.5 feet and colonies that can number up to 10,000 members. Additionally, these bats are quite intelligent, comparable to domestic dogs. In one study, flying foxes were trained to pull a lever to get food, which they were then able to remember some 3.5 years later. Number 5. Komodo dragon. The fierce, fork-tongued Komodo dragon is the largest living lizard. Male Komodo dragons measure up to 10 feet long and can weigh about 200 pounds. Females are a bit smaller, growing up to 6 feet in length. They are also known to be excellent swimmers, traveling from one island to another over a relatively long distance. Although they are solitary animals, a number of Komodo dragons will often gather around a single kill. In order to catch large animals, these lizards sit for hours, hidden in the vegetation, camouflaged by gray-brown skin. They then ambush the victim with incredible speed and force. The speedy predators have good vision and excellent senses of smell, which help them hunt large prey such as water buffalo, deer, pigs, and even humans, so keep your distance. Bony fish, sunfish. The ocean sunfish is the largest teleost in the ocean. The average adult may weigh 1,000 kilograms, and the highest recorded weight is 2,300 kilograms. The sunfish has an unusual disc-like shape that may measure 4 meters dorsoventrally and 3 meters in length. It has a small mouth with a beak-like tooth plate in each, and it also possesses curved, pointed, parallel teeth. The main prey of ocean sunfish is jellyfish, which is much consumed in large quantities to maintain its bulk. This diet is supplemented by squid, crustaceans, eelgrass, fish larvae, and small fishes. Their large dorsal fin may scare swimmers at first, as it looks quite similar to that of a shark, but in fact the sunfish is harmless to, and afraid of, humans. Silvery and rough-skinned, these aquatic creatures can be found in tropical oceans across the globe, often soaking up sunlight near the water's surface. Number 4. Colossal squid. Colossal squids aren't just massive with a weight of at least 1,100 pounds, measuring up to 45 feet or so in length in adulthood. They're also incredibly mysterious, living at extreme water depths that make gathering scientific data on them quite difficult. There have only been a few sightings of this cephalopod in all of history. It was first identified in 1925 due to remains discovered inside a whale's stomach. Since then, it has only been spotted in its entirety a handful of times. One notable feature of this elusive invertebrate is its extremely large eyes, which can be the size of basketballs. Number 3. Australian saltwater giant. This Australian saltwater giant has been claimed as the largest crocodile held in captivity and was recognized by the Guinness World Records as the world's largest crocodile in captivity in 2011. Cassius is missing his front left leg and tip of his tail due to vicious fights. He lives in Marineland, Melanesia on Green Island in Australia. The crocodile was captured in 1987 in the Finnis River in the Northern Territory after attacking boats and causing a nuisance. Cassius is 5.48 meters, which is 17 feet 11 inches long, and is believed to be around 110 years old. It is named after Cassius Clay, the birth name of boxer Muhammad Ali, January 17, 1942 to June 3, 2016. Isn't it amazing, friends? Well, would surely love to see this creature live. Don't you also feel so? Well, right now, let's move to number 2, the fin whale. The fin whale is the second largest animal to ever live in the entire history of Earth, reaching lengths of at least 85 feet and weighing 80 tons. This species is second only to its close relative. Their incredible size is only possible because of their aquatic lifestyles and the buoyancy provided by seawater. On land, an animal as large as the fin whale would almost certainly be crushed under its own weight. Interestingly, though they are enormous, fin whales are not predatory. They filter feed for tiny krill or small pelagic fishes and are totally harmless to people. Fin whales are known for these strange color pattern on their heads. Like many open ocean species, the back is dark while the underside is white. On the head, however, the coloration is asymmetric, with the right lower jaw being mostly white and the left lower jaw being mostly dark. Their very large size may help fin whales and other migrating animals survive such long trips through waters that may provide relatively little food. Fin whales are thought to live for nearly 150 years. Finally, guys, here comes the close relative that we mentioned in number 2. Are you curious which is number 1? Well, here is the most awaited, biggest animal in the world, the Antarctic blue whale. The Antarctic blue whale is the biggest animal on the planet, weighing up to 400,000 pounds, approximately 33 elephants, and reaching up to 98 feet in length. The whale has a heart the size of a small car, and during the main feeding season, it consumes around 7,936 pounds of krill per day. It is the largest animal on Earth, even louder than a jet engine. Its call reaches 188 decibels, while a jet reaches 140 decibels. The whale's low-frequency whistle can be heard for hundreds of miles and is probably used to attract other blue whales. Antarctic blue whales are the largest animals on Earth and a spectacular wonder to witness in the wild. They are the true Antarctic giants. However, they are critically endangered, very slowly recovering from the impacts of 20th century whaling. Want to know more top 10s? The Top 10 Most Awesome channel is all set to serve you. Just press the bell icon to get the notifications of our recent videos. Also, you can go through the playlist of the Top 10 for more exciting stuff. And I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and thanks for watching.